Hey everybody, I was just coming on to give you an update on the second round of the Red Devil. I am super tired and just, I don't know if you could tell, but you see the dark circles under my eyes? And yes, I have makeup on. You all don't want to see what I look like without makeup. I look like Uncle Fester. I do. It's true, I do. But so when I put on makeup, I look halfway decent. I also got new hair. This is Rachel Light from John Renault, and it is in the color, I think it's called Eclair. But it's not rooted, and it is kind of a sandy blonde, which is actually the true color of what my hair would look like. So this is one of the new hair, and it is got one of the fancy caps, so it fits on your head like a hat, like one of those sock hats, and it's super comfortable. So I might end up sticking with this. This costs, after a discount, I got a discount, $170 something discount. It was around $600, this hair. So it's Rachel Light from John Renault, and it's a hand-tied cap. That's what it is. It's a hand-tied cap in the color Eclair. But yeah, so I was giving you an update after the second round of the Red Devil. Super tired, super sick to my stomach. For about 3 to 4 days, I'm out. And you guys remember I have to still take care of my grandma. And so I just do the best I can. And if I feel sick to my stomach, I just throw up and then go down there and change her and do all the stuff I need for her, feed her, change her. Mr. Christine has been feeding her for me. Hospice comes in twice a week, so that's a big help. But still, in the afternoon or in the evenings, I need to change her 2 more times than, but hey, any little bit of help I can get is appreciated. So I'm definitely not complaining, and I hope it doesn't sound that way. But the third round of the Red Devil will be on the 24th of April. So, and I know I have to take it. I know that it's working for my own good, but it's getting hard. It's not that it's even getting hard. It has been hard, but it's getting harder. So I just can't wait until these 2 rounds are over with, because on the second half of this plan, it is hard. And it was hard on the first half of the plan when I was taking the other chemo, but this one is super hard. It feels different. It makes your stomach feel like, I can't even tell you what it feels like. It's like the sickness that you have after like a hangover. Like after you've drank all night and you've partied all night and you've had a hangover and you have to get up and you have to go to work. I feel like that probably 4 to 5 days in a row consistently. On about the 6th day, I start feeling a little better. The 7th day is better, 8th day. And so anyone getting ready to start this chemo treatment, just realize that It's going to be hard. It's going to make you sick to your stomach. You're going to be super tired. If you can't tell, look at my face. Look how tired my face looks. I mean, see the dark circles under my eyes? And it also affects your heart, your red blood cells, which pumps blood and oxygen to your heart and to your lungs, and also your white blood cells. It affects all of that. So when you get the chemo for breast cancer or any kind of chemo, they will give you shots for your white blood cell to boost your white blood cells. That automatically comes in your plan. You don't have to ask your doctor about it. Your oncologist will already, have that in your plan. Stitches asked me last night, we were on Daisy's Crime Crazy Critters on the Farm. We were on panel with Daisy with Crime Crazy Critters on the Farm. And she asked me about those booster shots. So that should be in your plan with your oncologist. If you're worried about it, just ask your oncologist. He'll tell you, or she. It's in there. Yeah, it has to be in there, because if not, then the plan, that the chemo that you have will wipe out your white blood cells, which keeps your immunity up. It will wipe out your red blood cells and your white blood cells. So they got to be very careful. So they should be monitoring you. But anyways, we were talking about being on Daisy's Crime Crazy Critters on the Farm. So we were on panel, and Daisy asked me if we were talking about the Sebastian Roberts case. And she asked me if I had heard the dispatch call, the search dispatch call, conversations between the police and the dispatch, letting the dispatch know what's going on, where they searched, what they found, who they've talked to, what areas, which neighborhoods they've cleared. And I had told her, no, I haven't heard it. Hold on, my cat's getting ready to scratch on my couch. Okay, he's not allowed to do that, and he knows it. But for some reason, he knows when I get on the video, he can come over here and get away with stuff. Dang on, cat. And I had told her, no, I have not heard the search dispatch call from the Sebastian Roberts case. So she said, you want to listen to it? I'm like, yeah, let's listen to it. So actually, it was really a productive thing to do, is to listen to the call, because I learned a lot of things that I didn't know before. And some of you may already know these, but I didn't know it. For instance, it's one of the police officers that was clearing the neighborhood, Sebastian's neighborhood, went to look at the construction site and said that he did identify there were footprints there in the soft dirt, right there by that pond that was there. And I know they've cleared the pond. And some people say that those footprints weren't Sebastian. Some people say that they think that it was evidence. So when they're searching for footprints, they already know that Sebastian had been reported barefoot, right? So I would think that when the police officers were searching for footprints, they wouldn't be searching for footprints with shoes on. They would be searching for footprints without shoes. So and I know it's a construction site, so lots of people are walking around on that construction site, sure. But are they walking around with no shoes? I would say no. So when the police officer radios back that he found footprints in the softer dirt, that alludes to he was talking about bare footprints because he knew, well, the report was that Sebastian had went missing without shoes. And so he reported back that there were footprints that he found without shoes. He didn't say bare footprints, but I'm just assuming that that's what he's looking for. So I didn't know that. Then he reports back that there was a man, or there was a person standing in the wood line across from that pond, wearing black shoes or black shirt, black pants, and they weren't moving. So upon further investigation, it was a mannequin. There was a mannequin in the woods, at the edge of the woods. Is that not strange to you guys? That's weird. That's like super weird. Why is there a mannequin at the edge of the wood line? Just standing there. Who would put a mannequin just standing there? Is there a creepy guy that lives in that neighborhood and wanted to just mock the police? Did he wanted to mock the police? It sounds like it to me. They knew they were, I don't know. Why would there be a mannequin standing at the edge of the wood line? That's a construction site. Wouldn't the construction workers see that too? I don't know, but I think it's super, super weird. So the call goes on and we're listening. Then he says that every time Sebastian gets in trouble, he runs to the White House, which is the school. He runs to the White House. So what does that mean? That every time he gets in trouble, he leaves his house or leaves wherever he's at and goes to the school? I didn't know that he would run to the school. Why would he run to the school? I mean, that's weird. And the school is less than a half a mile or less than a mile from his house. Why would he run to the school? I mean, I always thought by listening to Katie and Chris Proudfoot that he was they had really strict, regulations on him, and that they had eyes on him at all times, and that most of the time he's in his room, and that they knew where he was all the time. But according to the police and the dispatch, the conversation between them, we find out that when he gets in trouble, he runs to the school. Odd, right? Very odd. Then before that, the dispatcher and another police officer is talking. Now, from as far as I know, they are doing an extensive search. And this call is the day that Sebastian went missing. So, and I had never heard it. But the police officer said, because he had been stopping and talking to the neighbors and asking if they've seen Sebastian and, seen this child wearing whatever clothes he was wearing. And one of the neighbors had told the police officer that Sebastian, the dispatcher radios in and says, make sure you check under all the vehicles, because the neighbor called in and said to make sure that every police officer checks underneath the cars because Sebastian hides under the vehicles in their neighborhood. Did you all catch that? Me and Daisy played it back a couple times to make sure that that's exactly what they said. But they said that Seth would hide under the vehicles in their neighborhood. So he's a hider. So one, he's a hider. Two, when he gets in trouble, he goes to school, the White House, whatever part they call the White House there. And three, an officer found footprints in the softer sand. That's odd to me. I'd never heard any of that before. And we're not, and Daisy and I, we do not pass judgment on anyone. We're not saying the Proudfoots are guilty. We're not saying Seth is guilty. We're not saying they're not guilty. We're not saying anything. We are just simply reviewing the search dispatch call between the dispatcher and the police officers as they are checking each neighborhood. So we're not passing judgment on anyone. We're just simply reviewing the call. That's it. I just wanted to make that clear because I don't want anybody leaving comments in my comment section saying, oh, they're guilty. Oh, they're not. That's not what we were doing. Go over to Daisy's and listen to it. You'll see. But also, what I found interesting, we didn't get to listen to the whole call because, we get distracted and talk about other things. But what else also I found very interesting that I had not heard before is, so they were going from neighborhood to neighborhood, knocking on doors, checking cameras, checking under vehicles, talking to talking to each person in each house. They were checking every house, and each officer would report which houses that answered their door that they spoke to and which ones didn't. So that would be a really good thing for one of the sleuths to go back and listen to that call and start writing down which neighborhood they cleared, which neighborhoods they didn't. And I wonder if the police officers went back and rechecked and talked to the people that didn't answer their door that day. Because now by this time, it's getting to be afternoon because, it's starting, people are going to work. They're leaving for work. Of course, they're not going to be home. So I wonder if they went back and spoke to the neighbors that they didn't, or the neighborhood, the houses that nobody was there, that nobody was home. Hopefully somebody, because it's in their neighborhood, would have reported something if they knew something. But some people don't want to get in the middle of it and they don't want to get involved. That's the truth. So I wonder if they went back. But as they were clearing neighborhoods, so now they're out of Sebastian's neighborhood and they're going further to other people's neighborhoods, like that span out, right? And so I know they've made it to the school already because they had spoken about how Sebastian, when he gets in trouble, he goes to the school. So we know where he's at least, they're actually spanned out now at this time past the school, which is, now it's over a mile is where they're at. So we know that they're at least a mile out from Sebastian's neighborhood. And this police officer radios in to the dispatcher and says, I just spoke to a neighbor or a house owner who said that he sees Sebastian often walking, but he did not see him that day. Did you ever all hear that he did walkabouts? I don't remember anybody saying he did walkabouts by himself, but this house owner said that they had seen him often walking that direction past their house, but did not see him that day. So Sebastian does walkabouts around out of his neighborhood by himself. Did anybody ever hear that before? I never heard it before. Never. I thought they had a really tight leash on Sebastian, but apparently they don't, because this homeowner, why would the homeowner lie? He does walkabouts by himself, unattended from an adult. Yes, he's 15 and he should be able to do that, but he's also autistic and he has these, fits. So you would think that there would be an adult with him at all times until he's able to have, learn how to have self-control. I've never heard that he done walkabouts past his neighborhood or even in his neighborhood. So that tells me he gets up and he leaves his house. Do they know that he leaves his house? Because this homeowner said they see him often, and they didn't see him walking that day. Another question is where he's going. Where's he going? Who is he going to go see somebody? Is he just walking around? Does he have just like a loop that when he gets upset, he just takes like a certain path every time around it, out of his neighborhood onto other neighborhoods and just walk around? Where has he been going? If this person, this homeowner has been seeing Sebastian walking past their house often, but didn't see him the day he went missing, where's he been going? Where's he been going? Has he been meeting someone? Has he been going to someone's house? Has he been walking to the store by himself and people see this autistic child walking by himself? Did some disgusting monster predator see that this child was alone and would often walk a certain path every day? I'd never heard that he did walkabouts. Have you all heard that he done walkabouts? I never heard it until I listened to that search dispatch call. I'd never heard any of this before. I think those are important. And we didn't even listen to all of it. We were only halfway through. I'm like very particular. I'm very good with detail. And I had never heard that before. Have you all? If you've heard any of this information before, leave it in the comments below. Daisy, I think, wants to do another live tonight and listen to the rest of the call with me. You guys are welcome to join. It's Crime Crazy Critters on the Farm. And we'll play it back. Like if I hear something I've never heard before, we'll play it back. And again, we are just reviewing the call. We're not passing judgment. We're not saying anybody did anything. We're not saying foul play. We're not saying any of that stuff. We're just reviewing the search call. That's all. So nobody get mad at me. I can't handle it. I'm already going through chemo treatment and I'm trying to fight cancer and I'm taking care of my 96-year-old grandma. Please don't troll me. I can't handle it. I just cannot handle it. There's other people that are stronger than I am to handle the trolling. Please don't troll me. I can't handle it. It's just us reviewing this call and only my opinion and speculation. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to be a part of the true crime community and review things. And this is from the police. So it's not any interviews or hearsay or any of that. It is a police call the day that Sebastian Rogers went missing. It's their search dispatch call. So that's it. So if you would like to join us on Crime Crazy Critters on the Farm, last night we did that call. So if you want to go back and listen to it, it's very interesting. I feel like it's very interesting because I've not heard that before and I've not heard anybody talk about any of that stuff before. He does walkabouts past his neighborhood. Where's he going? Is he meeting somebody? Is he going to the store? Is he just walking because he gets mad and he gets out and he walks a certain route? I mean, why have we not heard that he does walkabouts? One, why have we not heard that he hides under the neighbors' vehicles? That's important to know. Because according to his mom and his stepdad, Sebastian doesn't run. He doesn't run away. He's never ran away before, but we're not talking running away on what that house owner said. He just said that he's seen him walking before, but not that day. And he said that he walks past his house often. That means wherever Sebastian was going, he's been going there often. So we've never heard that. We've never heard he's hidden under neighbors' cars before. At least I haven't. And I've never heard that when he gets mad or gets in trouble, he goes to the school. Have you ever heard that before? I've never heard it. But anyways, let's see. How long have I been talking? Oh my gosh, I've been talking for 25 minutes. I probably have no watchers. I've talked so long. All right, so I guess I'm going to let you guys go. And if I'm super tired right now, I'm going to try to get in a nap. If I get up, after I get up and get this nap in, I got to take care of my grandma. I've got to take care of a couple things and my animals and stuff. And then after that, if Daisy does a live, we'll go on live on Crime Crazy Critters on the Farm. And we'll listen to the second half of the dispatch search call for Sebastian Rogers that we didn't finish listening to. So if you want to join us, come on by and join us in the chat. Say hi. Now, when I'm on my phone, because I'm recording this on my phone, I cannot see chat. I have to get my computer out, my laptop, and pull it out, turn it on, So normally if I go on a panel or something, I'll just use my phone. It's just so much easier. But the only bad thing about it is I can't see chat unless Daisy highlights it or points it out to me that somebody's talking to me. So I hope that no one gets offended that I don't answer them in chat. Usually when I'm on panel, I'm concentrating on what we're actually, reviewing. So hopefully no one gets mad at me because I'm not intentionally not answering anyone. I can't see the chat from my phone. So, because, I love you. I love everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you're fine. I hope your family's well. And I'll keep you updated on my progress from the Red Devil, the second treatment of Red Devil. But so far, I'm getting better and better every day. And hopefully you'll join us tonight on Crime Crazy Critters on the Farm channel. And go back and review last night's. If you weren't there in last night's chat, go back and review we play it over and over again so you can hear it too, what they say, and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think is significant from that call. From just that portion that we listened to last night, go back and listen to it and tell me what you think. Isn't that odd? Have you heard that before? Tell me if you've heard that before. I've never heard any of that before. Anyways, I love you all so much. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for all of your encouragement. And I will catch you on the next video. Love you all so much. Bye.